Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free. You know I'm addicted to you, and it's twisted, you've been gifted with the evil voodoo. Got me coming back for more, even when I've been screwed. Dolls full of pins.
Welcome back, it's me, Lou. I'm here for another action figure unboxing and review, and today from Epic Games and Hasbro in the Fortnite Victory Royale series, we are featuring Skye. Alright, as you can see here, it's the plastic-free, windowless packaging. I purchased this at my local Target. Speaking of Target, I'm not 100% sure, but I think this might be a Target exclusive, but I might be wrong on that. If you know anything more about this figure and its availability, just leave a comment down below. The accessories that are included, the rocket launcher, back bling, and then the sword. And on the back, it's kind of cool because it says here the figures to scale. So the photo that we're seeing right here is the actual size of the toy. And then again, here are the accessories. Alright, we have a tissue baggie here. Alright, so we have the figure, we have the sword, the rocket launcher, which is surprisingly very large, the back bling, and let's take a look at the accessories before we move on to the figure. Alright, first off, we'll look at the sword. So my first impression when I removed the sword from the tissue baggie is that it kind of reminds me of the new adventures of He-Man. If you remember, you know, second generation He-Man. This, for some reason, this sword just kind of reminded me of He-Man's sword. I think it's because of the plastic. It's like a yellow translucent plastic. Kind of see-through at the blade, as you can see right there. Beautiful paint application. You have some silver at the top of the hilt and at the bottom, and then a brown leather handle. A nice point at the top. The back bling is pretty well done also. You have a scabbard here for the sword, so you can take the sword and actually store it just like that. And it's really cool how it kind of like plugs in. You see those two tabs there, and it kind of falls in line with the hilt. There's like a shield, looks like her phone, gemstone, and then you can easily just plug that into the back of the figure right there. And that kind of completes the look. Really fun looking character. Look at that in a moment. For now, let's take a look at this. This is really cool. This is a fun accessory. This seems like something that if you wanted to, you could probably carry over into like your G.I. Joe Classified series, a line of action figures. Very large weapon, the rocket launcher, and you can see this folds down. It'd been nice if they give us some like rocket accessories, but I think, you know, for now this is pretty cool. Very large accessory. Very impressed with this. As for the figure itself, Skye's head, very cartoon sculpting on the face. It's almost like very anime in design. Love the jacket. Some nice clean details. As you can see, it's not like very realistic. It's a little bit more on the cartoony side. I like how she has her sweater wrapped around her waist, and then she has her camera here, which you can see is a separate accessory. She has a pouch on the side, which I think is attached to the sweater. So it's attached to the sweater. A decent shade of green. There's some deco on her shirt. Nice camouflage pattern. Very simple in design on the legs. Nice boots. Overall, very clean aesthetic. Nicely detailed. Like I said, it's a very anime looking character. You know, it's taken out of the video game, but it looks really cool. In terms of her articulation, her head rotates. Does she look down? Whoops, that made some weird cracking noise. Looks down about that much. Looks up. Arms rotate. They go out. Swivel at the upper bicep. Pinless design for the double jointed elbows, but it looks kind of weird the way it's cut right there. It's like it exposes too much of the joint, and it's not a very clean look, as you can see. But it does allow for a decent range of motion right there. The wrists are articulated. There's a cut on the torso beneath the breast line, so she got rotate up there, rock around a little, and then she does still retain the swivel at the waist, which is nice. Legs kick up, legs kick out. Pinless design for the double jointed knee, and then you have articulated ankles. Very solid figure, beautiful in its design. If you're a fan of the game, I think this is a must purchase. If you're not a fan of the game, I think it's an interesting figure nonetheless, and one worth exploring if it appeals to you. It's a very fun looking character. There's different variations of this character. I think there's the one that comes with the glider without the jacket in the red. But yeah, it's a great figure. Let's take a look at her with the rocket launcher real quick. Nice big burly accessory. This is kind of like one of those things, though. I think if you tried displaying it without a figure stand, it might be too much weight for the figure to hold up. But it looks really cool, as you can see right there. It's gigantic. All right, so on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably rate this figure a solid 8 to 8.5. For me, it's a fun-looking figure. I love the color scheme. I love the helmet and the facial expressions. It's a very cute looking character. If you're not into the game, I think it's very anime-esque. This, I think, is worth the purchase alone. It's really cool to get a really gigantic rocket launcher. It just looks awesome. All right, so let's wrap this one up. Once again, my name is Lou. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning viewer, subscriber, thank you so much for continued support. I greatly appreciate it. So until the next video, be safe, take care of yourself, buy lots of toys, and most importantly, be happy. And I'll see you at the next one. All right, later.